Hello, boys and girls. Today we're going to look at how EA may completely and utterly destroy themselves in the near future. So let's dive right in. EA has done a lot of questionable things regarding the monetization of their games, like the loot box system in FIFA that landed them a €10 million fine for encouraging children to gamble. Similarly, they have the awful cash grab that is Madden My Ultimate Team. And yet, even worse, in my opinion, is The Sims 4, currently going for $40 on Steam. However, where they really begin to lube up that middle finger and shove it right up your ass is with the many expansions, game packs, stuff packs, and kits. There are currently 51 DLC packs, and I will not go into great detail here, but for the game plus all expansions, you're looking at $480. Add $200 if you want all the game packs, add an additional $180 for all the stuff packs, and $25 for the kits. Meaning if you want a full Sims 4 experience, you'll need to bend over for EA and shell out almost $1,000 US. I really hope they at least take you to dinner before they fuck you. Now, recently, EA has announced they are finally working on some of the titles we've been on our hands and knees begging for years. Skate 3 released almost 12 years ago, Fight Night Champion almost 11 years ago. Now, due to the fact that we've been waiting for sequels to these beloved franchises for so long, developers began making their own versions to fill that industry gap, with skating games like Skater XL in Session, and the boxing game Esports Boxing Club that's currently in development. Of course, EA, a company known for attempted monopolization of sports games, clapped back and said, hey, you know what, those games are cool and all, but check this shit out. Skate 4. While we're at it, let's greenlight a new Fight Night game. Fuck you, small developers. Now, with EA's recent track record, we have to wonder, will Fight Night and Skate 4 be ruined with microtransactions and DLC? And in my opinion, the answer is probably yes. EA likes to squeeze every possible dollar out of their games with very little regard to its fan base's happiness. I have absolutely no idea where that money is even going, because it damn sure isn't going into FIFA and Madden. They copy and paste the same game every year with an updated roster and slap a $60 price tag on it. With all that said, however, I believe EA is at a very pivotal point in their story arc here, with two distinct paths to choose. One path leading to redemption, by releasing Fight Night and Skate 4 with microtransactions at the very least limited to cosmetics, not overcharging for any inevitable DLC, or breaking it up into bite-sized chunks like buying individual boxers for $2 a piece. Now, this could really sway gamers' opinions of EA. While it's not a fix-all, it'll certainly be like a glimmer of hope for the future of EA. However, on the opposite end of the spectrum, we have the chaotic, evil path of destruction that could really hurt EA's credibility. They released both games, nothing really new to add to the franchise after creating massive hype for these highly anticipated games. I'm talking about Skate 4, virtually nothing new other than new location, updated graphics, and absolutely slammed to your ass with microtransactions, something along the lines of upgraded your player's ability. I mean, think Tony Hawk Pro Skater stat system, but rather than finding stat points, you have to either pay to upgrade them, or there's some way to earn them that's just so time-consuming, slow, and monotonous that it almost forces players to break out their debit card if they want to be able to complete the game. Now, I, like many others, have very high hopes for these games, which sets us up to be crushed that much more if EA does not deliver. Now, am I saying EA will instantaneously go broke and never make a game again if this happens? No. But it's going to have a big impact when coupled with the lawsuits and outrage they've already been facing. I mean, realistically, how long do you think EA will continue to be able to sell basically the same couple sports games over and over and over again with minimal changes before sales start to dwindle and people begin to think, maybe I'll close my butthole off to EA this year and continue playing Madden NFL 2025, even though they just released 2026. Gamers' relationships with development companies is comparable to marriage. After so many years of getting fucked by the same person, eventually you'll both start saying you're tired or not in the mood, and the fucking grinds to a near halt. Maybe gamers will decide to cheat on EA and say, you know, I'm so tired of being fucked by EA, let's go get fucked by Ubisoft for a while. Anyways, ridiculous sexual analogies aside, only time will tell which route EA decides to take here, so let me know what you think in the comments, and if you like this video, make sure to subscribe for similar content in the future. See you, folks.